This is the Solid Signal podcast for the week of February 21st, 2022. And folks, here's where the social network comes into play. Here's where you can do your part in supporting Solid Signal, in keeping us successful and able to offer you the best stuff. So first, a little bit of pulling back the curtain and explaining how things are done. If you weren't really aware, Google keeps pretty close tabs on you in most cases. Yes, it's possible to use another browser besides Chrome, and it's possible to use Do Not Track and privacy mode and all that stuff. But the truth is that when you browse the internet, Google learns an awful lot about you, even if you don't tell it. By making certain assumptions, they can guess your age, your gender, and they're able to tell where you are, and they can even begin to estimate your income level and a lot of other personal information. Well, that information becomes available to practically anybody who owns a website that you visit. And it's up to the owner of that website to know what to do with it. Now, we are extremely responsible. We don't sell your information or anything like that, but we do use it to try to deliver targeted information now and again. So the part that I really want to try to drive into is that we know that most of the folks who listen to this podcast are folks who are DIY theater or home theater users, the folks who are just kind of electronics enthusiasts. And I appreciate all of you, I really do. But I would like to ask each and every one of you a little bit of a favor. I would like you, if you know somebody who is in the commercial installation game, I'd like you to point them to a series of articles on the Solid Signal blog. If you look at the Solid Signal blog and you scroll all the way down, there's a section that says tags. If you click on the word commercial, you're going to get a whole bunch of articles having to do with commercial installations. The best of them, I'm almost ashamed to say, were not written by myself, but by the intrepid Jake Buckler. Now, I give Buckler a lot of grief on the Solid Signal blog. We've had a friendly rivalry for about 6 years now. And I pick on him for his opinions and whatever, but I got to admit that the articles he's written on business development have really been excellent. And they deserve a better audience. They deserve to be heard and seen and read, because there's a lot of great stuff there that applies to commercial installers, electrical workers, network cabling folks, the folks who configure equipment racks, pretty much all of it. And those articles need to be seen. So if you know somebody who's in this line of work, or more than one person who's in this line of work, I urge you, send them to solidsignal.com, to the Solid Signal blog. You can scroll all the way down and find it, and click on the word commercial in the tag cloud. Or if you're really kind of into typing long URLs, go to blog.solidsignal.com/tag/commercial and take a look at those articles. See if any of them appeal to you or appeal to people that you know. Because this is something that's really important. We find that the average person who comes to Solid Signal and looks at the things that we offer comes back more than once. They come back and they buy, and they generally tell their friends because of the good customer service, because they find everything they're looking for, and because it's just really a great place to shop. You get the level of detail and accuracy and caring that you don't get when you shop at one of those really, really large websites that everybody shops at, and I get that, and I'm not putting you down for that. But if you want personal attention, you're not going to get it there. You'll get it from solidsignal.com. And what most home theater enthusiasts don't realize is that you can also find a lot of things at solidsignal.com that appeal to the commercial installer. There are things that you will not find anywhere else. Lightning arresters and cable prep tools and audio video equipment, stuff that you wouldn't expect to find anywhere else, and to be honest, you do not find at those larger websites, because companies like that will not sell to those larger websites, and they will sell to us so we can sell to you. It really is worth taking a good look at it. and seeing what's there. Because even if you're not in that particular game, if you're not a commercial installer of any sort, you might find something that's of particular interest to you. Because I know a lot of you operate some pretty complex home theater equipment, stuff that would normally be reserved for bars and restaurants and large commercial installations, but yet you do it at home. And you yourself may find something that you're looking for, and you've never really thought to think about yourself as a commercial user, and yet a lot of times you are. This podcast is a little bit shorter because I want to focus on that. I want to give you time to go to blog.solidsignal.com/tag/commercial and browse the stuff that's there. Learn more about what is available at solidsignal.com and the kind of services and products that we can use to help you. In the meantime, tell your friends, like, subscribe, always makes me look good, and leave a comment anywhere that you listen to this podcast. That's it for me for the Solid Signal podcast for this week. I'll be back next week with even more fun and games.